Mao and the Muses, captured by mysterious forces aiding Ben Stove, are trapped in a virtual world of minds. All but one of them has had their memories suppressed and do not remember who or what they are. The Muse Game Daddy, a sentient computer with a soul, has managed to retain his identity and memories, but nonetheless is still trapped. Can Game Daddy restore the memories of his friends and find a way to escape our world?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Our World presentation of Kids on Bikes. Your regular GM, Trevor, was not able to make it tonight. I am Chaz. And here we have team, do I have this right? Lint Lickers?
Lint.
Lickers.
Well,
Did Trevor get into a tragic tandem bike accident?
He got locked in a tanning booth and could not get out.
That's his fault for saying Winnebago so many times. I think that actually Trevor did not make it out alive because he kept saying Winnebagos.
You think so? You think he
I think so.
Oh.
I think he's.
So it wasn't Lich that got it. It was Trevor.
I think so.
Yeah. That makes a whole lot of sense, actually.
So
Let's bring Trevor back.
Chaz being Chaz is too cool to be caught saying Winnebago or Wendigo or whatever it is. I would not say that.
Goodbye. See you next week.
All right, it's been, I believe it's been a few weeks since we've been back with this team and this particular Kids on Bike story. Let's do a little recap. From what I understand, you guys had just gone to spent the night in the hunting lodge on, not Treasure Island, Snake Island.
Correct.
And that was where you found the globe of some kind of evil that had been sucking in souls and apparently turning people into ravenous cannibals. You guys, let's see, you found a weird Winnebago baby that got killed. You got the orb. You barely managed to get out of life. We lost someone. We lost Slick, the young gentleman. Young gentleman Slick. We lost him as he was consumed. He's consumed by the. I think I like you better as the goose than Slick. You've already proven to be way more dynamic as the goose.
Damn. He sounds really knowledgeable for some reason.
Yeah.
The intonation.
Great Goose,
right on.
share your wisdom in your honk.
We desire your knowledge, Goose. Please spread it.
Let's see. We lost Slick, and then so outside you guys were attacked or like approached by an actual Winnebago, tall with the horns, and you had the baby, but then the woods whore came out and saved you. Yeah.
Yep.
I like when the woods whore comes.
Deuce X.
Yeah.
God.
She threw her
Deuce X. Deuce X. Woods whore Sheena came in and saved the day, and then what was his name? Was his name Garrett? Gerald? It was Gerald. The hunter crawled out of the lake as you guys tried to kill him. He was missing his legs.
again.
Oh, because he was eating his legs.
Yeah.
But when he crawled out, unbeknownst to you guys, his legs were okay.
Yeah.
And so the last thing you guys remember is rowing away from the island as fast as you could in the middle of the night.
And getting a hug. And I'm getting a hug.
Oh, and you're getting a hug.
Yes,
Who said I like when the woodsore comes?
that was Crow. I'm sorry, that was Chauncey.
It was Chauncey. Yeah, Chauncey.
Oh yeah, definitely. Chauncey's the one who said it.
I was gonna say, did that come out of Chauncey's mouth? Or...
Blame it on a pseudonym.
I think that deserves to go on the wall too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Good for the wall. Okay. As the island becomes smaller in the distance, the adrenaline begins draining from you guys, making you all realize just how long you've been awake. Chauncey's the first one to fall asleep. He's a kid. He's like, what are you, 11? You guys have
way
been up.
past your bedtime.
Y'all been up for 24 hours. It's been go since you all gathered out in the woods last night, the night before, and found the goose. Being up 24 hours is going to take its toll no matter how afraid of the water you are, how afraid you are of being outside, the agoraphobia. I'm assuming Gary's the one rowing, the goose kept stealing the oars, so I don't know how you guys are getting across the lake, but it's tiring. And Gary,
Yeah, we're paddling with our hands, I believe.
I think it was the shovel, actually.
Oh yeah, you know what? The
yeah,
shovel,
yeah.
that makes sense.
So
I also had a couple of human arms.
Oh, yeah.
well, get you guys out to where, the island's obviously farther away. You feel a little bit more safe, and suddenly you're very, very tired. And the people who are doing the rowing notice everybody else is asleep and kind of sit back to take a rest and just kind of fade out. The next thing you know, the gentle lapping of the water that you've been listening to while you've dozed is broken by a gruff voice saying, "Hey, kids, it's a bunch of kids." You all open your eyes, and it's morning. The soft dawn light is all around. The sun has just broken surface. The rowboat is gently rocking up against a shore. You see the first thing you do, you look. You see the island. You can see it off in the distance, but it's to the left, more northwest, which means you're probably you're farther down east on the coast than where you left your bikes on the dock.
Oh.
Maybe like a half a mile.
Okay.
You're up against a soft embankment that it goes up a little bit, and then you can see the first few buildings of Beaver Cove in the distance. If you guys remember Moosehead Lake, there's Beaver Cove is on the southeast. On the southeast portion of it, and that's which is northeast of Greenville. And there's a group of men, all different ages, got like camo. I don't know how much camo gear people had in '69, but they're probably not a lot. But they've all kind of hunting gear, but they're not the hunters from the hunting lodge. They got rifles slung over their shoulders, and they're starting to gather around you guys. And you hear a voice. "Aw, shit, I know some of these guys." And a lanky figure comes walking out from behind the older guy who's holding your boat now. The older guy must have been the one that said, "Hey, it's a bunch of kids." And it's Biff Malibu comes walking out, looking at y'all like, "Are you all right? What the hell's going on? Why are you covered in blood?" Is that blood? Is it blood?
4-H project? Question mark?
Is that Chauncey? That's the old guy goes, "Chauncey? What are you doing out here, boy? Oh boy, I hope your parents are all right." So they all seem to, you might know some of these guys. I've seen them around town. They're not mysterious people. They're obviously not, they're not drooling and doing all the weird shit. They seem generally concerned. But yeah, Biff's, they're like pulling the boat around and reaching out, holding out hands to help you guys up out of the boat. And meanwhile, while asking you like, what's going on? Where you guys been out there?
I accept the help
What do you got?
graciously. But I'm too exhausted to come up with a reasonable excuse, so I will just continue to repeat the 4-H project.
Okay.
There was the people eating the people.
Oh, you saw that too. Did you guys?
Also that.
Did you go on the boat to save yourselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Who's holding the orb now?
Oh.
Can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Well, who wants
I
to hold the orb now?
Is it wrapped up in this weird scarf thing with others? Then yes, I'll be holding it, like, just close to me at this point.
Okay, so Sean has it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Right now it feels a little quiet. It's not, doing its throbbing.
Oh.
Best way to explain it is like hungering. Pi, I'm sending you a note. Okay, so Biff Malibu and them are they're helping you guys out and trying to get an idea why you're out on the boat, what you're doing. They say, well, it looks like you might know what's been going on. This is the older guy. The older guy's name's Carl. You might know what's going on, kids, but we're there's kind of an emergency. We've got to keep you guys safe. Why don't we take them to Merlene's? Merlene, she'll get you some breakfast and get you all, but you all need to stay put, all right?
No.
There's a situation in Greenville, and we're heading on over there to...
What?
to see
What's
what we can do.
happening?
Well, there's people attacking people.
Oh, that's still happening. Okay.
That's still happening.
Well, that's ongoing. Okay.
It's Tuesday.
Thought we
Just a
solved that.
continuation.
Okay.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when a figure comes running out of the woods. You guys don't see him first, but this young guy who's standing near Biff goes, "What the fuck?" And this guy's come running. You guys everybody turns to look. This guy's just running, and he looks like he's looking right at you, Sean. Well, he's looking right at you, Sean. He's like, he's coming at you as fast, and all of a sudden there's a boom, which like freaks all of you out as the shot, because we weren't expecting this shot. And he goes flying backwards. This one guy lowers his rifle, and the kid who's standing there, Biff, starts flipping out. He's obviously, was that somebody what's wrong with him? Where you shot him? Is he dead? Is this why? Is it? He starts blubbering and freaking out, and the old guy Carl turns to try to handle him, while Biff goes, maybe we should get you guys to Merlene's. It's not safe out here.
I also don't know that I trust stranger danger over here. Just shot a man.
Yeah, so it was one of the other guys who just shot the dude. When you saw him coming, he had the drool on his face and stuff like that, the drool hanging from his mouth.
Could you say that we would be able to tell that he was a feral?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't feel bad then.
Yeah. Says Gary, who's killed, and it's a body count of 2 so far.
Listen,
Now you're
They
sucking
had
down
it coming.
morals?
they had it coming.
They had it coming.
The young kid starts saying, maybe we're paying for all those bodies at the bottom of the Big Wilson, man. Maybe this is the Lord and he's bringing his wrath. And then that Carl guy goes, you gotta smack something. He says, smack. So you gotta get a hold of yourself, boy. Let's go. He starts moving
There's
them up.
bodies?
Are you
Yeah,
asking
tell
that
us
out
more.
loud?
I was unaware that there were bodies at the bottom of whatever Big Wilson. Is Big Wilson the dam?
Big Wilson Reservoir.
Oh, okay.
I ask that like I'm coming out of a trance. Like, there's bodies? Huh?
Biff looks back at the other ones. Don't worry about that. What's important, you get you guys somewhere safe before any more of these things come out. Any more of these people
someplace I've never been? I want to go to the circus.
Well, let's get you some breakfast. You guys look like you've been through some stuff and maybe cleaned up a little bit. And
Yeah.
I'd love to hear your story too.
That sounds like it's a good idea.
I wonder if they have dildo pounds at the circus.
Wait for it.
Just-
Nope. Okay.
Alright. Just check.
Wait. How do I do that again? Create character.
Create character.
What?
No, I
God
it's been
damn
a
it, Bobby!
while.
I told you what.
I forget how to do it. How do I create a character?
What do you?
I don't.
Oh, NPC. Yeah, I took that off because I'm like, I got enough of those. But I guess you can do
Yeah.
it if you want. It's exclamation point NPC, I think.
I have 2 that I want to make.
Oh, geez.
Just 2.
Oh,
I
boy,
promise
here
you
we
it's
go.
going to be okay.
All right.
I smell.
I've got a. You'll see, but I've got a way to integrate just about anybody.
Oh no!
That's the first one.
All right, now it's canon.
I smell.
If you put clown dildo, I'm gonna get mad. Freddy Cougar.
Oh no!
Is that a woman with like knives?
It's an old
taped to her
Betty.
fingers?
Yeah, it's an old Betty named Freddy.
Freddy
Yep.
Cougar.
Not being
I'm gonna assume you
mistake
meant
with Freddy
Freddy
Krueger.
Krueger, right? Yeah.
Cougar's the title.
You see, it's not to be mistaken with Freddy Krueger. This is Freddy Cougar.
All right.
For
So, oh god.
for reasons.
For reasons
Trademark
that are exactly. You understand. But that's all I wanted to create.
It's the girl.
All right. So, do you guys mind following Biff back to? So he starts wanting to lead you into Beaver's Cove.
Okay.
Sure, let's
far is
follow
it from the
Biff. What could
circus?
ever go wrong about following Biff off into the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere?
Well, it's not in the middle of nowhere. You're heading into Beaver Cove. It's a smaller town than Greenville. Just really, it's a main street with some homes scattered around outside of the businesses in downtown. But he doesn't take you far. And a woman comes to the door of this little house he's bringing it up to. She just must be Merlene. She's like, "Oh boy, oh my God, you all right? Come on in here. Come on in. I was just about to make up some. You look like you eat some eggs and bacon. Let's get you in here and get you cleaned up." And she starts doting over you, bringing you into this big dining room with a kitchen, a big table in the middle. Let's get you sit down. Starts whoever's got blood on them, she starts coming around with like a towel and stuff and cleaning you.
No,
And
no. I've earned this dirt. Okay.
I've heard it.
I've heard this. Soon, before long, the smell of bacon and eggs frying up is just like all throughout the thing. Got you drooling, almost as bad as those weirdos. Biff keeps looking out the windows. He's got blinds down. Well, not really blinds, but like he's put up boards. He's putting up boards in the windows. Merlene's like, "Are you sure you need to do that, son?" He's like, "You have not seen them, Merlene. They're terrible. These people, these things." And you see him look out the window every now and then. But then he's going back to you. He's like, "All right, what's your story? What's going on?"
Honk.
That's when we realized that the goose is still here. The goose is antsy. The goose seems to want to get going.
I turn to the goose and say, "The goose said it all."
Very eloquently put.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all about that. What was it again? It
What was
was
it?
one of your projects, right? What was it again?
4-H project?
Yeah, it's all for that 4-H project.
Well, you guys, I know.
Oh
you've
my
seen it.
days! I don't think I can remember. Maybe after breakfast I'll remember.
Well,
Yeah.
see, I saw you, Rick, at the gas station. I know, not gas station, the police
The
station.
police station.
And he points at you, Sean. He's like, "So I know you all know about what's going on, the people."
Yeah.
Where's Slick at? Is he with you?
I just slowly turn to the goose.
He didn't make it.
Oh, one of them.
That
died.
project took.
One
Yeah.
of those
Yeah.
fuckers get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Whose blood do you think's on that guy's sweatshirt right now? We got him back.
Good. We're that's what the union's doing right now. The fish is out there. We're gonna put them all down. Every single last one of them we can find. We're gonna save Greenville.
Get the population.
This is
it
Biff
some kind of
Malibu,
solution?
right?
Yeah, it's Biff Malibu.
I think
Biff.
if we
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna make a dark joke.
if we want to save the town, we can't be here. We have to get to
Circus.
no.
What was her name?
The witch's house, yeah.
Miss Blair.
Miss Blair. How could I have forgotten that? Yeah,
Blair,
we gotta get to Miss Blair's house for reasons.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But my
The
eggs.
circus.
I mean, we can go after breakfast, but we
Slap
can't
that
just
shit on some
stay
toast. We can eat
here.
on the go.
It's true, we can't. Yeah, actually, we can't.
So
do
you're
that.
telling Biff Malibu you need to go to Miss Blair's?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. He's like, oh, look,
because I want to.
There's no way I could look any of your parents in the eyes ever again if I let you. You can't leave. You can't leave. And that's when
Okay.
somebody
Tell
comes
us
in.
this yet?
Kidnapping?
A new person comes in from, well, it's not so much kidnapping. We just got to keep you here safe. Slides a look to Rick, like not quite sure what Rick's story is, why Rick is here. But just then, someone comes in. Those eggs, Mama? And you turn, and there's a young woman, older than you, probably more around Rick's age. Rick, you might know her. This is Potsy Shire. She says, "Oh, we have a bunch of guests. Hi, how are y'all doing?" Potsy works as a reporter at the Highland
Right.
Press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She introduces herself to y'all. My name's Potsy. You can call me. My friends call me Pots.
Be
Boy,
a
I'm.
lot cooler if you did, man.
What's that?
Be a lot cooler if you did, man.
I call the pots, if you know what I'm saying. I call the shots. Pots calls the shots. Potsy sits down and with relish is eating up the thing, and when Biff starts going on again about how he can't let you leave, you see her kind of give him a side eye, and just keep eating. She speaks up, starting to have her own conversation with her mother. She goes, "I'm gonna need to go out, Mom, and I gotta go and find out what's going on." And her mother turns and she's like, "You can't go out there. The union's saying that this is really bad. People are dying. You can't go." And Potsy goes, I gotta report. I gotta see what's going on. People need to know what's going on. How can I can't just take you guys' word for it. I gotta go out and see it." And then that's Biff turns and looks at Potsy, and he gets that kind of like not I own you, but you know what I mean. Obviously, you could tell he likes Potsy, and Potsy's just kind of, and he goes, "Now, Potsy, you gotta stay here at home. You let the men go out there and take care of this, and to make sure
Hey,
it's safe."
Mr. Biff. Mr. Biff, I have a question for you. You
Yeah.
want to touch this orb?
No.
The moment
Don't.
you start uncovering the orb, it's gonna start throbbing, and you're gonna have to make a roll, a pretty decently high roll. Otherwise, you will die. Just so you know.
Oh, I'm gonna die if I keep my hand under it and just open it up, pointing it at him.
The moment you touch it, if you're gonna touch it with your hands, you're gonna go.
Oh no, I don't want to touch it with my hands. I want him to touch it, and then I'm just gonna cover it back up.
Well, no. What's gonna happen is the moment you uncover it, it's gonna you're gonna have to make a roll first because you're the closest to it. And you're touching it. Yeah.
Never mind,
I just
then.
want to get across that revealing the orb is on a scale of 1 to 10. It's a 15 of bad.
So only good things can happen.
Yeah, because you watched Legion do that, or not? I don't know who Legion is. You watched Slick do that.
I didn't
Yeah.
watch Slick do that. I wasn't in the room.
If
Anyway,
you start doing
Biff
that,
isn't
I'm going
coming-
to
Biff isn't coming
slap
across
you
as
across the face.
Biff isn't coming across as an asshole. Biff is just coming across as a slightly misogynistic 1969 man, right?
Yeah.
He's like, y'all stay here. You're going to be safe. The men are out going to be taking care of it. Potsy doesn't seem to be taken too kindly. She says, Biff Edward Malibu, I am not about to be staying here while there's actual news and things happening outside. Thank you very much. Now,
Damn
Merlene.
straight.
What's that?
Damn straight.
Yeah,
You
the
go, girl.
Merlene, though,
Honk.
Potsy, this is not the time for you to be all
Got all of our respect.
yeah.
Just, yeah.
No, what's this? It's not free. It's all liberated. This is not time for you to be your liberated self, honey. There is actual scary things going on out there.
I'm
People
gonna
are dying.
cut in, and I'm going to explain. So I actually pay Potsy to go out and do all this reporting. I'm the one paying her for that. So that I get my information that I need, since I'm all cooped up in my house. I'm the one that pays Potsy for this, so I need her to go out. People need to know what's going on right now. This is not a joke.
Potsy's staring
is
at
the-
you. And you
Lich,
can tell
this is the
she's
hill
got a
we're dying
critical eye
on.
going on. It's like, you're Rick, right?
Yes, I am.
Huh.
The
Would you
Rick?
be willing to do an interview?
Yeah, but not right now. But yes, I
Okay.
yeah. But I do need you to get out there and tell people what's going on, because this is insane.
Shinobi, I am I'm Chaz, your GM tonight for our World Kids on Bikes miniseries. Currently, the Team Lintlicker is in Beaver Cove, having woken up on the rowboat after escaping the Snake Island, and they're in the house of one Merlene, who with Biff Malibu and her daughter Potsy, who is a reporter for the Highland Press. That's who they're talking to right now.
Potsy is Merlene's daughter, not Biff Malibu's daughter.
Right.
To be
Biff-
clear.
Yeah, to be clear. Yes. To be clear. So, Biff and her mom are still working at it. Biff's is kind of felt like he's laid down the law for you kids. But this conversation is going to go on over breakfast.
Right.
Potsy's going to stand her ground.
Yeah, I'm sticking up for Potsy. Trying.
I'm not eating any of the eggs. In
Okay.
character.
I'll have his eggs.
No, my character's allergic to eggs.
Oh,
I will eat them, so you don't have to.
Character's allergic
Yeah.
to eggs. Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say is okay. Do we need to
Sounds
worry about
allergic to
cross
eggs.
contamination?
Yes, that's why he's grabbed the bacon off of his plate without eggs. Like,
I think they were maybe cooked in the same place, but that's
Probably.
neither here
all
nor
of a
there at
sudden, an
this point.
anaphylactic shock happens. Ah!
Yep.
There's a knock at the door.
Go for
Well,
it.
more like a banging. Biff, everybody
Oh,
gets
shit.
quiet.
The
Biff
rep
looks over.
bad.
He looks at Merlene. He looks back. He goes, "You stay right. You all stay right here." And he takes off his rifle, and he walks up to the door. Tries to look through. He kind of boarded up the window, so you can't really see. He's like, "Damn it!" And
What
Merlene's
happened
like,
for
"Just don't open the door."
shotguns?
What's that?
What happened to the 2 shotguns we have
Oh,
and the pistol?
I still got one.
I still have my shotgun and pistol.
I have the one that I took from the police station still on my back.
Okay.
I have a hammer and a fishing rod. Let's do this.
Yeah!
All right, so Biff looks back at you all. All right. Hello? Hello? Bam, 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 bam. And then you hear a banging on the window behind you. You guys-
God, they're coming.
I got the window.
I hate all of this.
Biff moves back from the door. What do we want to do?
Isn't there a floor upstairs?
Barricade the stairs and go upstairs.
It's a 1-floor home. It's not a very,
Well-
Is there a central
not a very
location?
advanced house. So it'd be kitchen, living
With
room,
no
area,
windows?
living area, and then back, a couple bedrooms in the back.
Is there an area with no windows that we can fortify?
I'm assuming one of the bedrooms.
No, I look to the 2 people who clearly live here. Is there a place that we can fortify with no windows?
Oh, yeah. There's Tommy's room. Tommy's room.
All right, let's go to Tommy's room.
Yeah, you guys kind of funnel back while Biff watches you guys. Kind of goes, "I'm gonna watch this door in the windows. You gonna stay out here." And then you see him as you guys start leaving him, he decides against that and starts moving backwards, kind of like as the banging starts happening on the door and the window. And you guys go into a small bedroom that doesn't have a window, and just the one door that's going in and out. And then you hear the crash.
We're trapped.
One of the windows in the kitchen goes.
Oh god.
And you hear a bang.
On the way up,
What?
can I nab a kitchen knife on the way up?
Sure.
It's a really good idea.
Chauncey's got a knife now.
Chauncey's got a knife.
All
I
right,
almost
so
started singing that too.
what's our weapon layout right now? I have a shotgun and a pistol. I can give one of them away to somebody who needs a weapon.
I have a hammer.
You have a hammer.
I have
I
a knife and a shovel.
have
knife and
a
a shovel.
camera.
You just have a camera, so you're the flashbang. And Greed has a shotgun.
Yep.
What about the other two?
Potsy,
you.
That's
as you
everybody.
guys start going, as you hear a crash and the shot from Biff, Potsy goes, I can't do it, Mom. No, we're not going to get locked. We're not going to lock ourselves in this bedroom. It's not going to happen. We should not be doing this. We got to keep moving. We got to move. You guys got, she looks at you guys and she's like, you guys got weapons?
Yeah,
I got my truck out there.
we gotta go. Yeah,
All right,
I agree.
that's
Let's go to the
an even
circus
better
then.
plan. Let's get PCF out of here.
All right, so what's this plan look like? Potsy's looking around for a weapon. Does anybody have an extra weapon for Potsy?
I have a pistol and a shotgun. I've been saying this entire time.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're gonna give her one, or
Yes, I'm gonna give her a pistol.
okay?
And no, this isn't me being misogynistic or anything. This is, I've had more experience with a shotgun. I don't know what she's got experience with.
It's okay. No one was like, "Why didn't you give her the shotgun, Dick?"
You want the bigger gun? I see how it is.
Yeah, I see how it is.
I'm jealous, okay?
I don't have anything to give them, but yeah, having them armed is not a bad idea. Okay.
Biff looks at you guys. He's like, I think there's several out there. What do you guys think? You're gonna go out? He doesn't seem like he's like gonna argue now.
We don't. Yeah, if they're trying to get us here, we need to stop this before anybody else gets hurt.
Before we leave, can I quickly turn on the stove in the, and I'm not meaning the the actual oven, I mean the burners without lighting it. Can I turn that on?
Oh my
it's
god!
not.
No.
It's I don't know if it's gas. I
It's
think
a
it might be
fire.
electric.
It's a fire stove and shit.
Oh.
Yes.
There's not
Wood
a
stove.
there is a fire going though. I mean, because she was just cooking breakfast on it.
Oh, it's a
Okay,
wood
well-
stove.
A wood stove. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a gas stove. Damn.
No.
They live out in the
Well, they're-
woods.
there goes my
1969
plan.
rural Maine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a wood stove.
Yeah.
There goes my plan of just firebombing everybody.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I seen where you were going with that immediately after you said, just turn the gas on.
You might have
Not
a
a bad
propane tank though.
All
yeah,
right, so
I'm
go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Potsy out to her vehicular device.
Yeah, I'm gonna go as well.
I'm going too, but I'm trying to get any of the people who are still sane to come with us, and possibly blasting a couple guys on my way through.
All right. Biff's like, okay, we're gonna make a break we can't fit everybody into my truck. Potsy, are you gonna take your truck too? Potsy's like, yeah. He's like, all right, who's coming with who?
I'm going Potsy.
Potsy goes, can you take my mother? And
You said they're trucks, right? Like pickup trucks. Can
Yeah.
we not fit in the cab? Or
Somebody-
That's where I'm going.
In the bed of the truck.
Yeah, in the bed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's too many of us right now to fit in one truck, I think. Right? There's
Okay.
like
Yeah, I guess it depends on how big
a
the
Doug,
trucks are.
Merlene, Biff. Well, we could say Biff's suggesting that we all get in his truck. You could be like,
Okay.
I want to go with Potsy. Do you want
Yeah,
to go with Potsy or Biff?
Potsy.
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 She's the one we can convince to do anything right now.
Yeah. Potsy has no qualms with telling our parents that we've been eaten by people.
Yeah.
Hello, story.
Okay, so
Hell, she might be just dropping us off to watch it happen and write the story out.
Biff and
That would be
Potsy,
cool.
Biff and Potsy go to the front door. The banging's still going. Can somebody open the door?
I got it.
One better. Oh.
Yeah.
Carry
I
on.
was gonna do something.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna kick down the door and just start blasting at anything that moved. That wasn't us.
It
So
opens
anyways,
in.
that's part of that.
Opens in.
Yeah, kick it down.
It opens
Sandy.
in.
Gonna kick it out.
Yeah, kick it out.
It opens in.
Just refusing to allow me to do my badass move.
Okay, well, you got something banging on it, so you want to. Okay, so you're gonna rush forward, and yeah, okay, so it opens out. Let's get a roll on that though. Let's do strength, whatever. It's not strength. It's brawn.
Grit.
Brawn.
Fight.
Fight. Oh no, brawn's a thing.
No, brawn's
Brawn's
a
a
thing.
thing.
Yeah. What's your
That's
brawn?
a D20 for me.
A D20?
Yeah,
All right, roll that shit. Somebody roll a D20 for.
yeah.
I got it.
I've got a hold of the goose.
You got an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so Biff seems to be like kind of excited. Somebody open the door, and Sean just kind of strides forward and kicks. Boosh! The door smashes open, and you can hear the oof as it hits something. You hear Merlin go, "My door!" But then whoever was standing behind the door goes stumbling backwards. And so she had a small porch and little stairs are going up. They went off the stairs. You're seeing hands kind of and arms flailing back as the door opens, revealing this big dude who's got the face that you're used to seeing with the kind of hunger etched all over it. But he's falling, windmilling and falling backwards. It lands with a big thump, but then starts scrambling to get up.
Can I shoot him while he's on the ground? Because I already cocked my shotgun.
Yeah, roll fight. What's your fight?
If I remember right, it's a D12. Yeah, it's a
Alright.
D12.
Game Daddy, can we get a D12?
Sure. D12. Bing. 12.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, he ain't
That's
getting it
close.
up.
That means you gotta roll again. It explodes.
His chest opens up and a big gory kind of spoosh.
That's another 12.
Explodes
Oh
again.
my god.
Okay.
All right.
His head goes off. His head is gone.
He spontaneously combusts.
I turned
Oh
his
no,
body-
it's two.
Gosh.
Viscera.
26. Okay, yeah.
26.
This guy is dead.
I looked at him and I'm like, huh. I wish I kept that shell now.
You guys hear running from around the other, and Patsy goes, move this way. She jumps over the guy's body and starts heading towards you see a big blue pickup truck, and then there's Biff Malibu's, looks like it's black, an old black color. Also to the left, he starts running with Merlin. He goes, Chauncey, come with us. But boy, who we got? We got Chauncey, and everybody else is like older. He's like, Chauncey, and you, and he's pointing at you, Monica. Why don't you guys come with us? We'll keep you safe.
No.
Oh.
No.
No?
Is there enough room for us all in the other one?
There's definitely enough room for everybody in Potts' truck. Yeah.
Chauncey's gonna scream, I'm going with the goose!
I got the goose.
The goose, yeah. The goose
Goose
is
is
Sorry,
already-
Who's
Biff.
got the goose?
4-H
I've
project.
got the goose.
Okay.
Forge Project!
Do we know that Slick is in the goose? Like, is that like knowledge for us, or has
I
that
wouldn't
not
say
been?
no. Slick is not in the goose.
Slick is gone.
Legion is in the goose. Slick is
Oh, okay.
has been consumed.
Okay.
In the
Dust
orb.
in the wind.
Okay. I was just confused about that. Okay.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I hope that helps.
Yes. Thanks.
Yeah. So as you guys run to the truck, the sounds of feet come around. There's two more people. One starts running at Merlin and Biff.
Oh, no.
Biff gets in front of it and goes to shoot and misses, and the thing grabs him.
Can I shoot him? Not Biff.
Well, there's another one running at you guys, running at Potsy and your group, coming around from the other side.
George has a shotgun.
This one's a woman.
Oh, sorry,
So
Rick has
anyways-
a shotgun.
So anyways, I started braining.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So who's running forward to do what? Biff took a shot and kind of missed, and the thing leaps on him and Merline's trying to get it off, and and Potsy yells, "Mom, no!" But then you got the other one kind of running at you too.
Do I get advantage on the one that's attacking the other guy because he's not focused on me?
What do you want to do?
I want to brain him.
Okay, you're gonna try to.
But I want to do it in a dramatic way where like I smash the head and it just like drips all over the guy's face, and then he has to live with that.
Okay. What's your fight? Go ahead and roll it.
D12 +1. Let's see if I can do this again.
You know, I just realized.
That's a 6.
Yeah, Pi? I mean, Sean?
No. This is a pie thing. I've just realized. We're all supposed to be civilian kids. You don't really know, like, murder and everything. And what have we been doing nonstop, more or less?
First off, I'm a loner weirdo. You don't know what the hell I do. Okay.
Fair
You
point.
don't know me, brother.
Second
That's
off,
coming
I
from the
have a
person who
higher
tried to steal a baby.
I grew up in a cannibal cult, so I definitely know what murder is.
No, my point I was trying to make before you guys just came in here and just ruined it was, how are we psychologically dealing with the fact that we're just killing people left and right?
I've been wondering about that too, but you know,
We're not. We're
just-
gonna deal with it
It's-
later.
It's
Yeah.
gonna scar us.
this is gonna be
Yeah.
years and years of therapy, which you won't get because it'll be 1969 in rural Maine, so you might never get the therapy.
We'll just
Yeah.
get cocaine.
Let me
Here's
just
Coke.
get real meta for a second and just say that I am totally fine with murder because I've done it countless times.
In real life?
Did you just out yourself as a serial killer, Gary?
I did no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Your voice is doing that thing again.
neat.
Oh,
neat
sorry.
voice.
Just put their guts back. It'll be better. Just put them back.
Oh god, everyone's doing it. Oh no, everyone can hear you.
Sorry.
What's
Those
that
are
voice?
Neat voices. What is that about?
I don't know. I think there's something wrong
I
with
don't
your
know what you're
mics. This has
talking
been
about. I think
happening.
Hold on, just gotta clear my throat a little bit there. I'm fine.
So,
Puberty.
you accidentally hit Biff. You hit Biff. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, and you knock him kind of silly, and the guy who's attacked him sinks his teeth into Biff's chest.
God damn it.
Well, I killed Biff. Sorry guys, you're on your own.
Meanwhile, who's taking on the one that's running at Sean? It's coming right at you, Sean.
Can I have?
You can feel
loaded
the orb throbbing a little bit now through.
I want to cock my shotgun and blast him
How are you carrying the orb?
in my backpack.
Oh, okay. So you can feel it from the backpack, kind of rubbing from inside.
How much ammo do you have?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say
don't
you
need to know my ammo count.
got a
So
Herschel.
let's say it's a double
Yeah.
barrel. He's got two. Right, he had 2 shells in. He had one for the guy in the porch, and he's got one left. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
And I also have shells in my bag, but that's just because I grabbed a bunch of
But
shells.
that's good to know.
from
You've
the
only got one
police.
shot here.
Yeah.
Game. I don't know who Game Daddy is.
I don't either.
Suni, would you do the honors of rolling for him again? Your fight is a D12, right? D12.
Sure, give him all my good rolls.
Somebody else could roll.
There you go.
What good rolls?
It jammed.
You spent all your luck on
Click,
those
click,
2
click.
explodes.
Yeah. You go to do it and you shoot low, right, as you kind of get the gun up, and luckily you don't hit anybody else. We won't do that, but a puff of dirt and stuff blows up in front of this thing as it's this person as it's running at you, and you guys watch as it grabs onto Sean.
Oh god. I don't have anything that I can help with. I should have grabbed something.
You have a camera.
I'm not gonna destroy my camera. It's got the only.
Take one of the arms out of Sean's bag.
Yeah, just there's an arm sticking out.
Yeah. I'll take.
Where'd you get that
I'll
arm?
run
Does it
forward.
break out
I'll.
a gun? Okay, yeah,
I
sorry,
do.
Monica, go for it. You're running forward, grabbing an arm.
Yep. And I'm gonna see if I can just like hold onto its hand and then hit the cannibal
Yeah.
with like
Yeah.
the shoulder end.
Anyone watching this scene?
Let me give you a hand.
Can you roll? Roll fight for me.
Alrighty.
Before we continue, can we just get the beautiful mental image? There's a nice news reporter, there's her mother, there's some guy, and then there's Sean with a shotgun who just murdered a man and has human arms in his backpack.
10.
11.
11. So you grab it out and you go to hit it, and you hit it just as it's trying to get at Sean. You hit it in the face. It latches on to the arm, and then you pull it back, and it kind of comes away from Sean. And it's got the arm in its mouth. It's fighting you for the arm.
I'm gonna let it take the arm.
You let
and then I'm
gonna takes away, starts chewing on it. Yeah.
Right in the truck now.
Yep, I get in the truck.
Potsy.
I make an attempt to get in the truck. Yeah.
However, the other one's biting into Biff, and Merlene's trying to beat it off, and Potsy's not leaving her mom.
Hold on. Phrasing.
Oh, jeez.
What's up, Butters? What's up, Butters? Someone's trying to beat off someone.
Shit just got real kinky out of nowhere. Pineapple?
Let's see. We'll make this easy. So Potsy steps over. You guys hear a spoosh, and Potsy had walked up and put the pistol right to the head of the thing biting in the Biff, and blew its head. And it goes backwards with a bunch of Biff's flesh in its mouth, skin, and goes down. And Biff like, oh, thanks. Come on, Merlene, and gets Merlene into the truck. You guys jump in the back of that, and who wants to go in the front with Potsy?
Is her mom not in the front with her?
No. Biff Malibu's taking Merlene. You guys are going with Potsy.
Okay.
That's what you guys said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if Biff survived that. So.
He just did.
Okay.
Just barely, though.
Just barely.
Biff has a bite
For
in
now.
their chest, but he's alive still.
Okay.
Yeah.
For now.
Somebody with a shotgun should ride shotgun.
Okay, I'll ride shotgun because I'm loading my shotgun.
Chauncey's in the back getting ready to play
Let's get
baseball.
Monica in there. Monica,
Yep.
you I feel like Monica kind of aspires to be a reporter, doesn't she?
Kinda. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I get in the back with my shotgun, still loading it. Either way, I'm loading a shotgun.
All right, so Monica will get you in the front with Potsy, and then Sean can ride next to you guys with the shotgun, and then or maybe it'd be good for you to have the shotgun out in the bed, Sean.
Yeah,
It's got a lot wider range of motion, yeah.
That's where I thought everybody else was. No matter what, I'm just loading the shotgun. It needs loaded. It's out of ammo.
So when Potsy peels out and starts going, she goes, "Whew. Well, where am I taking you?
Miss Blair's house.
If I can drop you all off." Oh, Miss Blair. Why Miss Blair's house?
Reasons.
What reasons?
I'll tell her the story on the way.
Yes. Okay. Turns out Potsy is a big witch buff. She's been studying.
Oh.
Yeah, she's been studying the witches too. So, the moment you guys both realize that, it's like excited talk time about what's going on. And you tell her, maybe you start telling her because of that. You start telling her pretty much everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
And she's like, she tells you that the one thing that she learned, there was a lot of old mythology stories that are told that weren't written down. But one of them she'd heard was of these two magical orbs, one of light and one of darkness, that the witches had kind of cared for, in a sense. And she's even confused by the way that they were talked as if they were caring for them. One was the light, and the witches would use it for something. She wasn't quite sure what. The other one was to never be used, and all she knew was they were to never be put together because something bad. But the witches were always like that was forbidden to bring them together. There was something very powerful about it, and they weren't supposed to do that.
Okay.
But
I'm suddenly having significant second thoughts about bringing this to Miss Blair, but we'll figure that out when we get there.
now, I also want to say this. Sean had spoken up. He'd said it earlier, but he's going to tell you that his mother had told him that when you guys had it, to meet her at the circus grounds.
Oh! Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Then we'll go to the circus grounds.
That's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I thought that the circus grounds were just a side tour.
He had spoken up and said it. We'll just say that he had said, my mother had said, bring him to the
circus grounds. Okay.
To the circus grounds. Yeah.
Cool. Dig it.
All right.
I was trying to not get everybody to be like, who's mother in this situation, which is why I said I've never been there.
So while we're driving,
Yeah.
I'm going to use the brain inside of the brain communication with Game Daddy and Sharkface. And you guys, so I really miss Mal.
Why am I
You
being
know-
thrown, Lich?
Hey, I know how you feel. So one day she'll wake up.
Yeah, and I miss the love sack and I
You can't get in your current form. I'm sorry.
I know, and I have to deal with some really big emotions right now because I can't crawl back in there and sleep instead of dealing with them, and I'm just really scared. And
Are you afraid of crying actual tears instead of just leaking nacho cheese when you're sad?
yeah, well, that's why Rick's been crying a lot. Is because Rick is pretty much me dealing with like losing Mal, and I miss when she used to give me the ear rubs and get the nacho cheese out of my ears. And
Have you tried putting your head in the toilet? That helps me feel better.
I haven't tried that yet, but
I just think you should try that.
That drowns normal people. I'm just saying.
okay, this is all just a lot for me. And then when
Yeah,
Slick
it'll be okay.
died, I kind of was like, well, what if Rock died? And now I'm really uncertain. That would be really scary if we got separated. And I'm just dealing with a lot of emotions. I can't do it right now.
Yeah, you bottle that up, soldier. You got business to deal with here. Bottle that up and release it later in unhealthy rage, okay? Like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Sharkface not think that's a good idea.
I just want things to go back to normal. So, how we wake these guys up faster?
We gotta remind them of who they are. Remember who you are.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm just really sad and dealing with big emotions that are bigger than me.
Yeah, it's
I miss the love sack.
At a meta,
You're too tiny. There's lots of good oceans bigger than you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I really think it's interesting exploring the world from the muses without having Mao, like finding out how much you need her just as much as she needs you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For what
Yeah,
reasons? She's like the center of your world that you kind of revolve around.
I really miss her. And a love sack. I don't want to deal with these problems anymore, and I don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm figuring it out through Rick, I see.
By the way, Pi, the Titters thing command brings up a picture and a sound clip of you saying, "Well, that sucks." A clip from Titters. That's what that is. Everybody, all the muses have one, and Mao.
I was trying to find a hint.
Oh, you're trying to find a hint. Yes. Okay. We're gonna take our break now as you guys travel with Potts, who seems a lot more eager, like down to take you guys to the circus than.
Does it have a butt? Can I give it a butt?
So we're gonna take our break, and when we get back, we're gonna arrive at the circus ground with this orb of darkness to deliver to Miss Blair, the supposedly last witch in town. which Potsy has a little bit of information about that too. We'll learn more after the dream. Y'all.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
We'll see you guys in 10.
I'm arriving.
I'm showing up. Okay.
I'm almost there.
I'll say pie. So everybody had talked. It was right before you got back in here.
I'm dropping anchor.
The clues, the hints, the stuff that they're trying to figure out.
Grandma's here.
It's gonna come from not just Game Daddy, but it could come from Sharkface and Budadiah.
Do you got a towel?
Do we need one?
I do.
Oh well, okay. You want to do that? I don't have any problem with that because I know Titter's especially going to be a little harder. No, that was me. I'm talking. You guys are hearing the secrets. Go back to sleep. I can hear you, Shinobi.
The pumpkin patch is the natural hunting grounds of the basic bitch. The basic bitch will prowl around the pumpkins looking for its prey, sometimes stopping to just smell the pumpkin's intoxicating spice. However, like the great pumpkin, the basic bitch is inevitable, and it will find its dinner. And in this case, a pineapple that's wandered into the patch. This poor pineapple has no chance. But that's nature. Let's sit back and watch.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You're still here too. Alright. Ooh, that was a long story. Oh, now I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Hey, you know what? Here's a secret. Let me tell you this. I'm Hakon. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
is to make college easier because students have a lot on their
faster than my gun.
And we are back. I miss Enigma too. I'm looking forward to seeing them again. Hello.
Need more sandwiches.
We are back from our break. So y'all are driving in Potsy Shire's, you can call her Potts, truck. You're heading to the circus grounds, which the old circus grounds are just south of the Big Wilson Reservoir.
Okay.
Where you guys heard the Fish Union guys, but it had been rumored, there was a rumor that the Fish Union uses either the Big Wilson Reservoir or Moosehead Lake as a dumping ground for bodies. That you had heard that before. And then that kid freaking out kind of confirmed it maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys are driving to the circus grounds. You're taking, these... they're all back roads, but taking this roads, and as you're getting, none of you are super familiar with the circus grounds because maybe you are, Gary. Maybe you've kind of gone out there. As you start getting a little closer, you think you see people in the forest. You see one person and go by really quick. You see another one, and another one, and it looks like someone's between the trees, but you could swear you could see the trees through them. And then suddenly, you're driving by, and Potsy goes, "What the?" And you guys are driving by this lone person standing on the road. It's an old lady, if maybe one of you recognize Winnie the Shrew. She's standing on the side of the road, and she's watching you guys go by. And you can see the trees through her. The forest.
It's a ghost.
She's not the only one, though. You look forward, and on the road, there's more. There's one person standing in the middle of the road, and Potsy stops, and you guys are just staring at this another old lady, and she's got a frock on that's got cookie prints all over it, and she's hot. She's super hot. Speaking of Cookie, where is Cookie? What happened to Cookie? Cookie's mom's here, and Cookie's not here. But you guys see this old lady, and Potsy's staring at her, and you guys in the front are staring at her, and y'all in the back are looking at these transparent people as they come walking out of the woods. There's Dusty Lockhart, this eccentric hunter you'd seen. You didn't know he was dead. Some guy in a Wendigo costume. What do you do? Potsy
Are they all
stopped the car
see-through?
in the middle of the road.
Step on the gas.
They're all
Are they?
right?
Hello?
Hello?
Why is it so
Glitch?
quiet?
I don't know.
Did I lose everybody in Discord?
No, you're here. We can hear you.
Oh.
There we go.
I think you muted
Oh,
us.
oh. My mic got turned down really low. Okay, sorry. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Hola.
Hola.
Do they seem aggressive?
No.
Okay.
In fact,
Are they see-through?
Cookie's mom, they're see-through though. It takes you a little while to realize and to affirm, decide that yes, you are indeed looking at a ghost. And they're like, the Cookie's mom is standing in the middle of the road, just kind of looking at y'all. And Potsy's like frozen. What?
Chauncey's gonna kind of give the top of the cabin a little knock, like, "Hey, I would stop. Keep going."
What?
Yeah.
But
they're ghosts. It's fine.
She starts driving. That's funny. From the
Oh,
mission
just dead
page,
people.
right? You're like, just keep driving. So Potsy starts going slowly, and you get closer and closer, and then she goes like this, and the Cookie's mom's head comes through, and then suddenly she's in the cabin with you guys for a hot second, and as it's going through, she turns and looks at Sean, and Sean, you can feel this heat and vibration from the backpack, and in fact, I need you to make a grit check. What's your grit, Pi or Sean?
Give me a moment. I'm about to run downstairs, but I can tell you that my grit is a D10 plus 1.
Okay. Would someone please roll a D10?
I got you.
Somebody take it out of my hands, please.
What's a 6 get us?
For now, it's gonna get us not Sean being dead. But Sean, actually, what it does get you is Sean, you bring the bag around and you kind of open it up, but you stop yourself. You kind of put your hands in like you want to bring out the orb, but that's kind of you're on the edge. You're edging. We have Dark Lord's anal bead. Yes. So Sean's edging.
Excuse you, there are ladies present, Sean.
Why are you guys edging me on?
Jesus.
But then she's gone, and then the head's gone, and then everybody in the back, you guys, all of a sudden, this woman's head comes through as you guys are driving. Potsy opens her eyes and picks up speed, and then Cookie's mom's then suddenly standing in the road behind you as you drive away. As you're getting closer and closer, the trees open up to reveal where the old circus grounds were, and there are ghosts everywhere. They're all over as you're driving by, and there's still a kind of like a ruined big tent that kind of marks the middle of the circus grounds. Nobody knows if it was erected after or if it was original. The thinking is it was erected as a kind of a memorial. It isn't the actual tent that was there. But there's all these ghosts standing everywhere. There's you see 3 kids running, and the poor kids are all mauled, and there's this ghost of a lion chasing after them as they run by.
So we've entered hell. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, you see, and as you get closer, Potsy's going really close. I've been going really slow, and she's starting to name off things. She's like, "That's the vampire freak. He was Laszlo, the vampire freak. He was the man who would drink your blood." And you guys see a big gruff guy, and he has filed down teeth too. He's like, "Look at you," he's a ghost. And there's the dildo clown. Stepping out from around the tent is a clown with these odd penis-shaped things hanging on him.
Why is he in this circus?
He was a hit at parties. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It was a freaky kind of circus, I think.
Yeah.
Was it an adult circus or a kid circus?
Real circus.
They were all adult circuses back in the day. So Potsy pulls up to the truck. You guys pull up to just outside this big tent. she stops, and you guys are just looking out as all these kind of ghosts are in various stages of just standing and staring. The orb starts pulsing more. Sean, can we get another roll for Sean?
Yes. D10 again.
Yeah, +1.
3.
Okay. Sean, you can't take it anymore. You're reaching in, you're undoing the witch cloth when suddenly, freaking all of you out, and even the goose goes, honk! Or goes.
Goose?
Goose.
Goose?
Cue goose.
No me gusta.
Okay. All right.
Goose?
Suddenly
It's a
there's
Pokemon now.
Suddenly Miss Blair is at the window of the cab, of the truck. She goes, Sean, give me that. She reaches in and she pulls out the bag away from you as you're trying to reach for it. And she takes it out. She goes, well, you all did a good job. Now get home and be safe. And she
I
turns.
get the shells, man.
Hell no, I want to watch this shit.
She turns and you realize that she's dressed as witchy as possible, like more like if you would see the old sci-fi movies, the high priestesses and shit like that. She's like all done up, like in some kind of thing, and she's got.
She's
the
dressed up like a member of Ghost,
and she's walking towards the tent, the main tent.
I am going to get out and follow her. Yeah. So, what are you gonna do with this, Miss Blair? What are?
Don't you worry about it, Miss Monica. You go back home now.
No.
She says without turning around.
No. Come back here, look me in the eye, and tell me what you're gonna do.
Oh, she's certainly not stopping. She's walking to the tent.
Pick up a rock and throw it at her.
Oh.
Fortunately, I need her alive to know what the hell's happening here, so I can't bring her.
It's like a little say something about her not being a real witch.
The goose, Potts had something to say. So Potts told you that that there was always rumors that the lead witch had disappeared. That was many years ago, and that the witches died with her. And you telling her that Miss Blair, Potts goes, I don't think so. She was, I know she was connected to the circus, and I know some bad shit went down there, but there's nothing about her being a witch.
Yeah, and Rick had previously said that Miss Blair is not a witch.
I highly doubted, yeah.
Yeah. Potsy kind of confirms that for you. Miss Blair stops as the rock hits her, and I don't know how Sean feels about all this too. We gotta get Sean up in here, but she stops and she says, y'all need to get home now, otherwise it's not gonna be safe for you. And then she starts walking again.
So Sean is currently going through a dilemma. You see, over the time, he's grown to at least respect these people, not necessarily trust them, because it's been, 3 days total with them?
It's been like 24 hours, 30 hours, yeah, something like that.
It's not been long with them, but they definitely kept him alive, and he kept them alive, so there's that respect there. And he's learned that the person who's been telling him his entire life she is a witch, who's been protecting this place, isn't a witch.
The illusion has been shattered.
So he's currently just seeing her again and her just disregarding him. Basically, he's catatonic, staring straight ahead.
So he's just watching this all unfold?
If you were to look into his mind, it's just a ringing and beeping noise. You know, the dial-up?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, so Miss Blair's walking towards the tent. Are you guys gonna follow her? Are you gonna try to stop her? What are we doing?
I am going to follow her. I want to at least see what's in the tent before I try in earnest to stop her. I have a theory that she's going to try to bring the orbs together, which we have determined is a bad idea.
Chance is going to fall, but he's also going to take a peek at the goose as he's going. What's the goose think about this?
The goose seems to be very agitated and so When Miss Blair appears and takes it, the goose honks, honk, honk, and is jumping up and down, and watching her walk away, and is honking, and puts out this kind of like a fear vibe to all of you. Kind of projects a danger, Will Robinson kind of, and fear.
And
Like,
above all, I trust the goose. So
the goose does not seem to be happy with Miss Blair taking the orb.
yeah, okay. Then I am going to follow her.
It starts flashing images of the Wilson Reservoir, the big Wilson Reservoir, in your minds.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do, Monica?
Miss Blair, I'm gonna follow her in. I'm gonna run up and like get in front of her, and I'm just gonna ask her, what does this have to do with the reservoir?
Reservoir? Donna, it has absolutely nothing to do with the reservoir. Absolutely nothing at all.
I don't believe you.
It has to do with what should have been done a long time ago, but now it is my honor to do. And you really should go home, sweetie.
What is that? I'm gonna trip her.
Okay, roll.
With the orb in her head? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not a good idea, but
Okay, let's do it. I'm following Monica like super close.
Roll. That'd be, I think, Brawn.
oh, that's a D4.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a D4 plus 1 though, so 3.
Oh jeez.
She stumbles for a second, and she goes, "What are you doing? What do I have to do, Sean? Make them leave." And then she continues on to the tent.
The goose doesn't like this, and Chauncey's gonna try to tackle her.
She says, "Fuck
Yeah,
the
isn't-
goose.
Excuse
Oh my
you.
god. Whoa.
Fuck
This
that
is your goose.
You
friend.
you're gonna let this amphibious waterfowl dictate your lives?
Okay,
No.
first of all,
Yes!
birds are not amphibia. And
Why
second
did
of
you
all,
give us the goose?
Glitch.
I would like to activate my goose power
Oh, yeah.
to spread forbidden knowledge and for it to tell us what this orb is and what she's trying to do, hopefully, or something along like what the purpose of the orb is.
It's gonna communicate that the two orbs together is going to create something here. It kind of implies that her taking you get a flash of the inside of the tent. The other orb is inside the tent. She has the other orb. The two orbs together is going to create something here that is going to kill all of you.
Hey, Lich.
Yes.
Oh,
Her insulting the goose is what finally made me snap out of it, and I level my shotgun at her.
Sean.
wow. She seems pretty split.
I'll
Sean.
raise
Well-
mine at her too.
While they're looking, Chauncey wants to ride into the tent first, while she's distracted.
All right, Chauncey, when you run in a tent, you lift it up. It's pretty simple on the inside. No chairs or anything set up. One little lonely stage, and on the stage is a pedestal, and on the pedestal is this beautiful white glowing orb, and there's lots more ghosts in here, and they're all just kind of standing and looking at the orb. But it's like where the other orb was in complete darkness, this one's like almost made a complete light.
Chauncey wants to take his shirt off and try to use the shirt to pick up the orb.
Oh, I see where you're going.
It's not a magic shirt though, so I don't think this is a very good idea. But Chauncey's gonna do it anyway.
Okay, we're gonna come back to you.
Okay.
Cut back out to the outside of the tent. Miss Blair's turned around. She's like, "Sean, what are you doing?" And then Rick, have you got a gun on her too?
Yep, I do.
Y'all don't understand what this is. My destiny. This is my fate. If you all go home, you'll be safe, and I'll reward you later.
No, you won't.
Sean, put the gun down and come with me.
Don't trust her. It's
Sean
a
gets
trap.
to go, but we
It's a
don't.
trap.
That's not fair.
So, Lich, I just have one question before I do anything else. Do I have a knife on me? And if I do, how big is it?
You tell me.
I don't know.
You tell me. You.
Chauncey has a knife.
This is the kind of game where you can like say, "Oh, I have this on me."
All right. Then I do have a knife on me. Miss Blair didn't know I stole this knife whenever I left because it was something I really liked. It was one that had, different runes written on it. I didn't make it. And I want to say Miss Blair didn't make it. This was a ceremonial witch knife. Like an actual one, but I didn't know that. I just thought it was a cool looking knife. There's a reason for the specifics of this. I'm going to lower my shotgun, and it's behind my character's back, Sean. Walk up to her, and whenever I'm within range, I'm gonna stab her.
Jesus
with
Christ.
the knife.
Damn.
I aim for the throat.
As you're walking towards her, she goes, "Sean, what's that?" And she's looking past you. Sean, what's that? And maybe one of you, maybe Sean's not looking. One of you else looks, and coming out of the forest is this. It's tall. What you see is Geralt, the hunter, except he's got his legs. He's got a ski mask over his thing, and he's somehow bigger. He's somehow bigger, and he has this kind of aura around him, like this dark aura around him. And he's coming out.
Last thing I did last week was get rid of this.
Well,
remember I used money to spend on the goose to take Jason.
To take Jason. What do you mean?
Yep,
to
take Jason. I used the goose stole something. And I said Jason, and I also said
I said he was going to be coming
baby.
back. I said we all liked the idea that he was coming back because you wanted him to have Jason. Didn't you want Jason coming back?
Oh, I get it. There's 2 Jasons now. Yes.
Well, there is now. Plaid Weasel. The team is currently in a standoff between a supposed witch who has one orb, the orb of a light orb, and they have brought her the dark orb, and now finding out that maybe they didn't want to have done that, and it's a standoff, but a new player has entered the arena. This Geralt is walking very behind him. You see it's as if its shadow casts and almost stands illuminated against the woods, and this like dark aura that makes out the tall, glorious figure of one of those Wendigos with the huge horns and everything. It's behind him as he's coming upon you all, and he seems to be coming straight at.
Oh no!
Bye,
Lord, he's coming.
Oh Lord,
He thrusts his fist against the post, but still insists he sees the ghost. That's a Stephen King reader right here. Hell yeah. For those who don't know, that's from It. That's a great fucking book. Okay. That's such a good quote, Plaid. Still insists he sees the goose. Supposed to be ghost, but
Goose.
But goose. All right, so Sean, are you going to complete what you're doing? Because you see your mom, she's heading backwards, and she's really afraid, and she's looking behind you. Are you going to stop what you're doing, or are you going to just commit murder on your mom?
So I have to
what is it?
specify this for matricide.
Matricide, duh, yeah.
I have to specify this for Sean right now.
Yeah.
His entire world has been shattered, and like I said to you at the beginning of this, she wasn't a good mother to Sean.
Okay.
Trying to, in his eyes, make him a witch, he realized that she was just beating and abusing him for no reason. So in this instance, it's all that pent-up rage and anger amplified by the dark orb, which is negative.
Yeah, so and
so
what we'll say
his
is
mind ain't clear.
Yeah,
all he sees is death.
Yeah, and I think this makes sense because she had taken the orb, had called to you, wanted you, she had taken that away from you. You're still feeling that, and that's the energy that's driving you forward to do that. And hey, what's up, Little Bones? Thank you so much for joining us on the Roadshow. Hello, everybody that came along with the Bones.
Oh,
thank you very much for coming. Yeah, we got a raid. Little Bones did. So, what you're watching right now is the Apocabitch Roadshow. We are currently playing the Roadshow people are currently playing Kids on Bikes. This is the Team Lint Lickers. We've
been committing murder all night.
We've been committing murder all night. We are now in the abandoned circus grounds just south of the Big Wilson Reservoir, Maine, 1969. The kids and some older young gentlemen and women are at the old circus grounds facing down a supposed witch. They had brought, through lots of trial and tribulations, had brought a dark orb to this said witch, who has a light orb. But now they're realizing that putting the two orbs together is a very bad idea, and this witch seems to want to do that. Sean, a misbegotten son, who's taken over by the orb to a degree, the dark orb, is about to do the thing he's going to do.
Shiv a bitch. I'm about to shiv a bitch in the throat.
Yeah, that thing. We just can't get away without murdering bunches of people. This is welcome to the Apocabitch Roadshow. So
I am interested in saying at least Sean, no, because I want answers, and if she's dead, I won't get any.
That's a good point. So do you want to grab Sean and stop him if you see what his kind of face?
I would like to try, yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, and there was Biff. Biff was in the part of the show. Biff, yeah, in the first hour, Biff was there. Biff got bit, but they're not zombies, so Biff's not going to become a zombie. Biff
might become a window baby.
Currently has taken Merlene, Patsy Shire's mom to somewhere safe. Okay, so yeah, Mao. Sorry, I don't know who Mao is. Monica, you step in front of Sean, and what do you say?
No, if you do this, we won't get any answers. I need answers. I will stop you from doing this.
Everything she's done to me, you want me to stop?
You betcha.
Do you want?
And what about
Bones?
Jason and what about Jason and the Windibo?
Yes.
Jason.
Yes. In the window, I love that.
Who's
the name of my ska band?
Who's Jason?
Voorhees.
Geralt.
Oh yeah, he's coming.
Geralt,
He's coming.
Jason.
You haven't noticed him yet. You didn't look. Monica probably hasn't noticed him either. She's laser focused on you. Gary and Rick, are you gonna say you've noticed him or not?
And the Windibo?
No, I'm kind of like
I
walking
haven't.
around.
I'm
See,
still
we're
got my
looking.
gun on what's her face, Miss Blair.
My hammer's ready.
So Gary, have you saw Jason?
I have seen Jason.
All right, so the only one who's seen Gary looked over and seen this horrific this now Jason Voorhees, but Geralt walking out with the Wendigo shadow behind him. He's walking. He seems to be laser focused, just walking like a machine right towards Sean and Miss Blair in the orb. He's going to be on them. You need to act now if you're going to do anything. Otherwise, he's going to be right there on them. He's got a huge machete.
Yeah.
Let me look inside my backpack right quick. Well, I do have that fancy fishing rod. Can I attempt to cast a line and trip him? Around the legs, you know what I mean?
Do you think anybody could have tripped Jason Voorhees?
I don't know. Maybe.
Have you never watched those movies? He's a
I
machine.
have. But...
He's a machine. There's no tripping him. But you could try. What would you suggest rolling for that? Fight?
It's a good question.
It's gonna do pretty high.
Sure.
Meanwhile, well, let's go ahead and have you get roll, and then we're gonna cut to Chauncey inside the tent.
Wish me luck. Here we go.
Don't.
It's a 12.
Holy shit. Okay.
And it's a 9,
21.
so
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, technically, that is a 13 and a 10. So that's 23.
Okay. Fine. Oh, this is great music too. Right, too. Perfect. Okay. So you throw out the line. Oh, is this his fishing pole too?
Yeah.
It's so fucking poetic. Oh my god. Okay.
It's
That's the
Achilles'
only
heel.
reason it's working.
That's the only reason it's so perfect.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so fucking good. For those who don't know, this is a guy they met in the very first episode, in the first 20 minutes, and Gary stole his fishing pole, which started a bunch of other shit. And so he got his fancy fishing pole. Now you've used it to trip him. You've cast it out, and maybe Rick and maybe Monica and Sean, you hear a shthump as he falls, tripped by Gary. We cut.
Does he fall on his machete?
Oh, you'd be so lucky, wouldn't you?
Guy can hope, okay?
Yeah, no, he does not. But we cut to inside. Chauncey is crept up to the glowing orb, has taken out his coat, throws it over, and goes to grab it. And Chauncey, I need you to make a grit roll, please. You there, Chauncey? Okay.
Oh, yep, there he goes.
I only rolled a 2.
Oh, golly.
Chauncey, as you grip it, you don't. Suddenly, you feel like it's part of you. And feeling is a weird word for this because you're no longer feeling. You hear a thump as you look down, and your body has fallen to the ground. And you look over and you see that you can see your hand, but it's just like the ghosts around. You can see through yourself. You take your hands off the orb, but it stays that way. You are a walking consciousness with no longer tethered to a body.
Oh.
Ethereal.
Back to outside. Sean, Monica, you all look as you see Jason Geralt falling, and you hear the zzz and a boosh, and then Miss Blair takes that moment. You look back, Sean, and Miss Blair is running as best she can. She's a little lady. She's hobbling towards the tent. She goes,
No.
I want to raise my gun and just blast her. No questions asked.
I am right
No
in front of you.
hesitation.
You will shoot through me.
I will hit you with a shotgun.
If that's what you're gonna do.
I am aiming at Miss Blair. She's about to get into the tent. My priorities are now take out Miss Blair.
And my priority is to stop you, so I am not moving. If you shoot me, then you shoot me.
I don't want to kill you in this.
You are the chosen one.
Yeah, you're the chosen one. Help me.
okay. So anybody who's paying attention, like namely Rick, you're seeing Titters raises the shotgun. Monica steps in front of him. We're going to have, unless something else, anyone else throws anything in there, we're going to have Sean roll a fight.
I am currently tied up, as it were.
Yeah, you've got Jason, who has begun to crawl towards them.
Lich, I just sent you a message.
I'm reeling him in.
Okay.
This is very important. I want you to read it.
Okay.
And it's only because it's this character that did that.
Okay.
So give me a moment, guys.
The shotgun. Okay, you know what? This is fantastic. But Titter, Sean, thank you. Sean, do your thing. But then the goose is stepping in. This is what I should have been doing. What I should have been doing from the beginning. What's that?
I said understood before.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
There it goes. And you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
And on stream?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. I was worried about that. So Titters immediately, because this is Titters now, with the shotgun aimed at Mao's
Mother.
character.
Oh, Mao. Yeah. Oh, Mao. Right.
There's a flash in Sean's eyes, and he says, "Move aside, please," like this.
No.
Can't hear
And then
that.
I'm
In
going.
this voice, no hesitation. No.
Oh, we didn't hear it. I don't know.
Yeah. Did you use voice mod or something?
Yeah, I'm in. Oh, I'm in
That's
voice
okay.
mod right now. Give me a minute.
What's gonna?
I thought you guys could hear this voice. That's why I was speaking like that.
No, you'd have to change it in voice mod. You need.
The intonation was different enough.
Yeah, I mean you're fine. So Titters is breaking through right now. That's a little bit of a strain on Titters to have the gun pointed at Mao. I don't know who Mao is. At Monica.
Is it different now?
No.
No.
But
It's
here's
okay.
what's happening. So he's so Sean says that to you, Monica. Do you refuse to move?
Correct.
Sean.
And he's got his shotgun on Monica right now.
Yeah, he goes to shoot.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my shotgun on him.
Well, hold on. He goes to shoot, and suddenly a horrific jab in your leg, Sean, makes you jerk up, and you shoot into the air as the goose has bitten you, and caused you to lose that one shot in your shotgun.
Okay. Is my voice different now? It's been a while since I've changed it.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yes.
different now.
Okay. And this is the voice I wanted to use, saying, "Please move aside."
His voice changes. It's really odd, but that's when the goose bites him, causing the shotgun to go up and blast off into the air. Rick, are you going to do something now?
Yeah, my shotgun is now pointed at Sean because I'm here to protect Monica. Like this, I've been following Monica pretty closely, and I feel a connection to her. So, yeah, I immediately.
Miss Blair disappears into the tent. Chauncey, you turn to see Miss Blair come into the tent. And she starts working her way towards the. You notice that there's another pedestal near the light one. The light one starts glowing even more, and it just kind of pulsing. You can almost feel the dark one doing the same. Miss Blair stops, and you see her kind of go down like this, and then open her eyes back up and keep walking towards the other pedestal where she's going to obviously put the dark one. What's going on outside the tent?
I realize that, as all of this is going on, Rick realizes that Miss Blair's gone into the tent, and I'm gonna look at Monica and say, "We need to go after her now."
We'll deal with you almost shooting me in a second.
Is Geralt still crawling towards me?
Yeah. Well, he's crawling towards the Miss Blair. He's crawling towards the tent. It seems that he's after the dark orb. So he's
going in the tent.
So
you're all going in the
still
tent.
holding
He's coming too.
machete?
What?
Is he still holding his machete?
No, he's forgone that. He's using his hands to crawl as fast as he can.
I would like to go pick the machete up.
Okay. You now have a machete.
Yes. And now I'd like to use it on him to take his legs again.
Okay, so as Monica and Rick rush into the tent, I'm going to assume Sean's going too. As you guys go rush into the tent, the flap goes down, and as the flap's going down, if you're looking back out, you would see Gary going to town with the machete, chopping up Jason's legs.
Jesus Christ.
You guys are in the tent. You see Miss Blair. She's halfway to the thing. You see the one glowing orb. You see Chauncey. And through Chauncey, what are we doing?
He wasn't like that when we left him.
We can see through, like he's transparent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay.
And his body's laying on the floor.
He did. Currently, Sean's back in control and not Titters, so Sean's going to pull out his knife and charge at Miss Blair to stop her. not necessarily kill her this time, because the shock of that happening cleared his mind enough to want to stop Miss Blair, not to execute Miss Blair.
Jesus, Suni. Okay, Sean. I do like this, everybody. I like Miss Blair and Sean's story ending with this. So, Sean races past you guys, and you're gonna grab her,
and throw her away as hard as I can, trying not to touch the orb, but the orb's not my biggest priority, to keep her away from getting to the white one with the black one.
As you grab her, suddenly you feel the hunger and the desire and this energy that the dark orb is putting off right now, and you feel like you realize that she probably had stopped walking a few feet ago, because now it feels like both of you are being pulled towards the white orb, and so you got to use all your force to throw her off. So give me a brawn roll. What's your brawn?
Sean's brawn is a d20.
Oh, roll
Okay.
it.
I got it.
Thanks.
10.
10, you manage, you guys watch as Sean like stops her, and he's got it, and you see he's struggling with her going forward.
Oh, can I use the adversity token that I never actually received for beating Biff Malibu with a hammer?
Sure.
Accidentally.
Oh, that's
Oh wait, I have an adversity token as well.
For shooting the ground
What do you guys
and
wanna do with
missing
them?
Mao.
I'm going to go and try to pull Sean out of the pull range of the orb.
So you're gonna join in. So you grab him, and you feel the hunger and the pull from the orb, and you're gonna try pulling them back.
I'm gonna pull Sean back. Miss Blair has done this to herself.
So go ahead and give me a brawn roll, please. Sean's holding on to her, so you're gonna be pulling both of them.
Okay.
The thing
Okay.
is, the goose is worried, and the goose keeps projecting this image.
Yeah.
This thing that if these two orbs go together here, you're going to.
That's gonna be real bad. Okay.
Which,
Yes.
don't I have two adversary tokens?
4.
Because I missed my shotgun shell twice after blowing up once.
Sure. So you rolled
Because I
a
only
3.
I rolled a 4. I rolled a 3 and then I have a +1.
All right, Sean, what do you want to do?
I was going to use my adversary tokens to help me pull them back.
Okay.
Just jerking and struggling, but still moving backwards slightly.
I'm just screaming
I'm
from the
also-
hacking legs. You can do it!
I'm also gonna jump in and try to pull them back too. Since I'm right there.
Ghost Chauncey's trying to help, but he's a ghost, so.
So there's that.
He's cheerleading.
Should I roll
Sean,
for that?
are you willing? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself to make this, to stop her from doing what she's about to do?
Yes, and this falls in line with both Titter's and Sean's point of view. I'm telling you this because I'm going to switch back to Titter's.
So
And
as
the point of view is protecting everybody.
you guys are pulling on Sean and Sean's pulling on Miss Blair, Sean reaches down and undoes the with one hand unfolds the witch cloth that's holding the dark orb, revealing it. You all suddenly you can all tell that this happened. Even Gary outside can tell that this happened, because you get that deep, it's in your jaw hunger suddenly, and Miss Blair gasps, and she's an old woman though. Sean grabs her hand and puts both of your hands on the orb. That you guys don't know. You feel the hunger, but the moment Sean puts that and forces Miss Blair's hand on the orb, both of them start being sucked in. You can see their energy. If you're watching closely, you can see the energy kind of get sucked in. Their faces start going taut, with just like Slick did, where you just kind of like everything's sucked in, soul, guts, everything's sucked in. They become skeletal things, right? As you let go. You let go as you realize this happening. You feel their bodies just kind of going like this, Monica, as you let go, and they both kind of collapse together around the orb. Kind of all like.
Oh my.
Can I have a last word?
Yes.
Mix it
If
with
it's not,
Sean's
oh,
voice
what
so
a
that
world! I'm disappointed.
I want it to be. Let Miss Blair's words be oh one world. Sean Titters looks over at everybody with a iconic smile and says, I did you proud. That's
You
it.
did us proud.
Mother. And hilariously enough, I look
Right at Mal whenever I say mother.
The goose hops over to them and it looks at Sean and Miss Blair's and like as it's happening, Miss Blair lets out a no, and as it all goes, the goose is looking at him and it looks up at you, Monica, and then Chauncey comes over, standing behind the goose, and the goose goes honk, and it lets out this little thing of like, me to take the orbs, and he gives you like this picture of the reservoir, and you look around and all the ghosts are starting to walk away, and
Okay.
Chauncey puts out their hand like a take my hand kind of thing.
Recover back up the orb real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
Take
let's do
both
that.
of them, maybe.
We can't put them together though.
Oh.
I look to the goose for guidance.
Yeah, should we just drop the dark orb into the reservoir? What do we do with the light one? I don't know how to touch it without.
So if you go up and look at the white orb, you notice that it's sitting on another piece of that kind of cloth.
Okay. So
Dang it, Chauncey, you could have just used your eyes.
Well, I mean, Sean could have just grabbed Miss Blair's hand and just stuck it on there, not using his hand.
So, I'm gonna go grab the light orb and like cover it up with that cloth that's underneath
Okay.
it.
And I'll grab the dark one.
Okay.
Let's go to the
Porter
reservoir.
thinking about all this.
As you come out of the tent, you see all the ghosts that are around this. The grounds have started moving north, which you know that's where the reservoir is. So, Gary, we've got. Are we just saying you've cut the fuck out of Gary? I like that. Jason, he's done.
I chopped him the fuck up.
You chopped the fuck up. You guys come out. It's pretty gruesome. Gary's
Jesus
like covered in blood.
Christ,
He's like,
Gary.
hey.
Here we are saving the world, and here you are mutilating a body again.
Listen,
who's looking for
he was coming right at us. Okay.
I believe it,
Right
but
on.
I'm still gonna talk to your counselor about this.
You need therapy.
No.
So you guys, if whoever is all following, you follow this train of it's only about a quarter of a mile through a little bit of copse of woods and then back out, and there is the quarry, the reservoir, all out in front of you. It's a big, deep lake. As you get closer and closer, the goose hops around, and it seems to be really energized and happy, and it's projecting these kind of like happy feelings. And as it gets to the shore, it looks back. He goes honk honk, and it looks at Monica, and then it looks at Rick, and gives that impression that you were to uncover the orbs and dump them in the lake.
I'm gonna just do what the goose says.
Yeah. Do we
I'm
need
gonna-
to do it here? Do we want to
Separately,
do it?
we don't want them to like roll together then
Yeah.
create some sort of Cthulhu-esque monster at the bottom of this lake.
Yeah,
he
let's
doesn't
not.
he doesn't seem to be like upset if you guys move farther away from each other.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
move like a quarter of a mile down the way.
Yep.
It's gonna take a minute because I'm walking, but
Yeah. So I'm just gonna walk the other way, and then we'll both dump them in
yeah.
when
They
we
just
feel like
scream at one
we're
another.
decent amount apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And pieces of dog.
All right. Here's where we end the
Yep.
story. You guys take turn, each look at each other, and then unfurl the witch cloth to let the orbs fall into the dark water. They both splash in, and then as soon as the moment they get into the lake, they seem to shoot. You watch the lights kind of shoot. Even the dark one, you can kind of tell, you can see it because it's like absolute dark, and the water doesn't even appear that dark anymore because of it. But they start shooting off towards the almost at their like the same trajectory deep down in, and you could swear they start swirling around each other as they start getting deeper and deeper, and then you lose track of them as they fade into the darkness. And for a second, nothing. It's quiet. Then the reservoir begins to glow. Wait, no, not the whole reservoir, but a large disc shape deep down begins to glow a faint green. And you think, are my eyes playing tricks on me? But then it starts getting brighter. And then suddenly you all feel this deep whoom inside you, and it's pulling you. But you can't feel the pulling physically. It's suddenly, each of you is moving out over the water and heading into the water. And you think, maybe I should panic. But then you realize you're standing on the shore, but you're not. You're also moving through the air and then down into the water at the same time. And you're watching all of this from everywhere. The deep water of the reservoir is lit up by a large glowing disc that's rising up to meet you. And then you're inside it, and you understand. Slowly rising out of the reservoir, water and wrapped bodies falling off of it, a massive gleaming disc, spinning, an ancient thing that hasn't moved in a millennia, waiting patiently where it crashed so long ago for its engine to be charged. A ship from 1 billion light years away, fueled by the tension and energy between consciousness and consumption. The two orbs of that spin around each other perpetually, and you, all of you, and all the residents of Greenville for a 20-mile radius have your new home, as a spinning consciousness locked in a loop around the void. No fear, no feeling at all. You can only observe as the ship rises above Big Wilson Reservoir, and with hardly a it launches itself up and out of the Earth's atmosphere to return to the stars, taking you all with it as its fuel. Down below, your bodies lay scattered on the shore, and one lone goose, no longer holding the ship's last passenger in its mind, honks one lonely honk.
Is